Hey man, you guys are now tuned in to Sports Industry Podcast. I'm your host, Dewan Thompson, and let's get right to it. Whew, what should I get into first? You got the Cowboys who just totally blew it, and then you got the Lakers who's always going to be frustrating, right? I mean, it's going to be frustrating to watch them, and I still continue to watch them. My blood pressure's going up. I mean, it's pretty nuts, But let's get into the Cowboys, man. Woo! I mean, I was saying this, but I didn't believe it. Actually, I kind of did. And this is basically what I was saying. If Aaron Jones and the Packers are able to run the ball on the Cowboys, it's going to be a very hard game for the Cowboys to win. That's what I thought. I mean, that's the only way I thought the Packers were going to win. And boy, I mean, they ran the ball. But that man, Jordan Love, is something special, man. Jordan Love hey, whatever Green Bay is doing to develop these quarterbacks. You got Brett Favre, then you go into Aaron Rodgers, a two-time MVP. Then you go into Jordan Love, who's looking pretty damn good. First year starting, goes into the playoffs with a very young receiving core. I mean, the roster's young as fuck. So that's that. And then he beats the number 2 team with high expectations. Like the Cowboys, let's get into it. The Cowboys had extremely high expectations. And what did they do? And I mean, they blew it. Like the Cowboys literally blew this game. I don't understand like what's going on with them. But I was also saying this, like the Cowboys, they have no running game. And in the fucking NFL playoffs, if you do not have a running game and you can't stop the run, that's an easy out. It's an easy out. It's proven. It's always been proven. Like let's be honest. Like the air raid is not happening. I mean, it's not air raid, but if you passing the ball all over the lot, it's not a recipe in my opinion. You gotta be able to run the ball and you gotta be able to stop the run. So, Cowboys, Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy, what do they do, right? What do they do? I mean, obviously, they're going to keep Dak. Dak played at an MVP level, which I end up saying that he possibly could get the MVP, but this showing kind of just proved why voters are not going to vote for Dak, right? But what do they do? Are they going to fire Mike McCarthy? I think so. Like, obviously, this season, the Cowboys have, in Mike McCarthy's, like, tenure with the Cowboys, they have been good in the regular season. In the playoffs, they have not been good at all. And it is what it is. It's coaching, being prepared. Whatever it is, they haven't done it. So I think Jerry Jones will end up letting go Mike McCarthy. And who do they go for, right? Who do they go for? You got Bill Belichick. You got Jim Harbaugh. Ah, man. You got the Texans offensive coordinator. Like who do you want to lead that squad, right? Who do you want? And in my opinion, Jim Harbaugh it sounds good. Like it legit sounds good. It's already a good defense who just got fucking blown out the water, man. Like 48 points, that's crazy. That's nuts. But their defense is pretty damn good. They need more, big bodies up front. And they need a solid linebacker crew. Like you can't have DBs kind of trying to play like a nickel. Like you can't have that. You can't have them trying to tackle and fucking blow out the lineman who's pulling. Like you just can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. So, I mean, Jim Harbaugh, I would like it, man. I would like it. But does Jerry Jones like it? Does Jerry Jones like Jim Harbaugh as the coach? Because Jim, in order for him to leave Michigan, of course, it's going to be money. Whatever. But at the end of the day, it's also going to be it's going to be control. Like he's going to have to control the he's going to be the GM. Like literally, he's going to be the GM just as Belichick would. But I think Belichick, that's too much. Jerry Jones not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Bill Belichick is going to want it. Full control, like absolute control. He doesn't want Jerry Jones talking like, that's just not happening. So Jim Harbaugh, but I mean, that's the only options that I can see off the top of my head. Like I can't see nothing else. But I would like Jim Harbaugh with that, with Dak. Like, I like it. Like, I really do. Now, the Cowboys, what they need to work on in the offseason is definitely getting a running back and kind of shoring up that offensive line. It was good, but a little suspect sometimes, especially in the run blocking. So, you get a running back. You get a workhorse. I mean, you can still keep Tony Pollard. You can still keep you can still keep Tony Pollard, right? But you need somebody who's going to tote the ball and do it at a very high level. And Tony Pollard is not that guy. Sorry, it is what it is. But, I mean, let's see. Let's see. Man, that's it with the Cowboys. Let's get into my goddamn Lakers, man. Hey, man, I really hate talking about the Lakers when we lose, but it's something that I have to do. It's very frustrating. It sucks. Man, I really hate it. We're 19-21. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? And boy, let's get into this game that we should have won, even with LeBron being out, against the Utah Jazz. And so I'm watching it. I'm liking how everything is going. We're up by 11, and the ball is moving. We're playing good defense. Not as many open threes being given up, right? And that's the testament of our defense, right? Being able to rotate, being able to put a hand in somebody's face, like that's absolutely amazing. And then the end of the second, that's when they go on a run. We start playing fucking awful, and third quarter comes. Our offense is not as groovy. Like we're not moving like we're supposed to. And there's a lot of foul calls. Fucking Utah Jazz has 39 fucking free throws. 39 free throws, and they went 33 for 39. That is absolutely nuts. That is nuts. I don't know what. I don't know, but that's a lot of damn free throws. And did we foul that many times? Man, I don't know. But 33 for 39, very efficient for the Utah Jazz when it comes to the free throw line. It stopped us from moving the ball pretty smooth on offense. Offense became stagnant. But let's talk about, which I was telling my cousin Terrell, I think the Lakers they were playing better that game without Bron on the defensive side of the ball. And one thing what frustrates me about Bron, especially when he misses a shot or think he gets fouled, is he does not go back on defense. And then that leads to a transition three. And then we're like down. We're down. And this man is complaining about a call. Like, bro, get your ass back on defense. I know you're 39, 21st season, but bro, it's frustrating to watch that. And then it's also frustrating to see him. He's switching on everything, which is okay, right? But the communication, I don't see it, right? I don't see it. I'm just going to give an example. They put Austin Reeves in a pick and roll with Bron. And it was either a pick and roll or something where the offensive player is doing like a wraparound or whatever. And Bron, he switches. But Austin Reeves doesn't know that he's switching because there's no fucking communication. And then we give up a wide open three. Bro, that shit, it's frustrating. And I honestly believe that's on Bron's fault. That's Bron. Like, if you're going to switch everything, which honestly, the Lakers really don't switch. Like, we're getting over the top. I mean, we do switch, but we get over the top pretty damn often. And that's with Cam Reddish. That's with Vanderbilt. We're getting over the top of the screens. But when it comes to Bron, there's always going to be a switch, and that has to be established. Like, we have to play better defense. But it is what it is. Bron didn't play. Our defense, I guess you can say it was bad. It was bad, but, 39 free throws, fuck. I don't know if that's our defense, we're fouling all the time, or the refs are just calling every fucking thing in the goddamn planet. But, whatever. D-Lo, 37, I believe? 37 points? Man, if D-Lo scores that many points and we still lose the ball game, there's a problem. There is an absolute problem. I want to say Austin Reeves fucking started off hot too. He ended up fouling out. But we have to win that game. Like, Utah is ahead of us in the standings, and we could have established that 10th spot, which is fucking awful, by the way. But we could have established that with that win, right? But no, we lose. Anthony Davis had a very awful game offensively. And I know he ended the game with a triple-double. But when you go 5 for 21, and I believe 6 or 7 turnovers, it's kind of fool's gold, right? It's fool's gold. But Anthony Davis, he definitely gets a fucking break because he's been our only consistent player offensively and defensively. So we have to find a way to win that game, even though he does not play well. Like 5 for 21, it is what it is. He said he put it on him, but we got to find a way. And we didn't find a way. We got a game today. We're 19-21, and we got a game against OKC. And the last time we needed a dub, we absolutely needed a win, was against OKC. And we won that game. Will we win this game? Because we absolutely need a win. Like, this is god-awful. Like, to be 2 games under 500 is awful. The expectations for the Lakers were a little bit higher. So, let's see what we can do, right? Like, and one thing about the Lakers, we're awful when it comes to like playing a guard that can really ball. Like, we have no defense when it comes to playing an offensive guard like a De'Aaron Fox, like a Shea, like a Ja. We cannot stop them at all. So let's see what we do with Shea, right? Let's see what we do with Shea. Am I excited? I mean, I'm tapping in every day. I mean, every time we play. But fuck. Can we get a dub? Like, come on, Lakers, man. It's about time. Like, let's flip the switch. Let's flip the switch because this is fucking awful. So let's flip it and let's see what we do. Like, let's see what we do. Because 3 games under 500 is not good, man. And I'm looking at the trades. Let's get into it. I'm looking at who we can possibly get, who's the name that's being linked to the Lakers. And Zach LaVine is being linked, but that's not going to happen. I don't think the Lakers are going to do that, right? I don't think they're going to do that at all. The money doesn't match up. Defensively, he's not that good. But in my opinion, I think I said this last time in an episode, we're hanging our hat on the defense, but we're giving up 130, 120 something. Like, honestly, what defense, right? What defense? So let's just go all offense. That was my opinion. But obviously that's not the opinion of Rob Pelinka and Darvin Ham. So who else can we get? And I'm hearing DeJounte Murray. And I'm like, the money kind of matches up. And his contract is very friendly, according to Woj, because, I tap into every goddamn analyst. But according to Woj, the contract does match up. But what do we give up? And I've seen Rui in there. Of course, D'Lo is going to have to be in there. A first-round pick, which I don't know how I feel about that. I just wish the Lakers weren't in this position to do another trade like that, but it is what it is. But I like Rui, man. I like Rui. I think he gives us a lot of versatility offensively and defensively. But, man, he's going to have to be included in that trade. And I keep seeing an Austin Reeves and Murray swap. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I'm a big Austin Reeves guy. To be undrafted, to work your way up, it's kind of like he's a fan favorite. You don't want to give up him for DeJounte Murray, who's a damn good player. But, man, I mean, everybody loves AR, even though his defense has been fucking awful. It's been awful. And he has been very inconsistent on offense. But I think he'll turn it around. Let's see what we're gonna do, man. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just over there watching the game and watching our defense look like some shit sometimes. Like, we cannot defend. We can't defend the 3. We can't defend the drive. I mean, we really can't defend the 3, and we're not hitting 3s. So, shit, man. Goddamn Lakers, man. They got me I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Whew. But let's see. I think that's about it. That's all I got to say about the Lakers, man. But, hey, if y'all tap in 7:30 against the OKC Thunder, and let's see, man. And that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. to Sports Industry Podcast. Appreciate y'all. And also, like, subscribe, because I always forget. And if you want to comment on what the Lakers need to do to get up to at least a 6 seed, but I doubt it, just go ahead and comment what y'all think about the Lakers, man. And thank you guys for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all.